Hello YouTube, it's another update video on the shed build. So far it's coming along fine. Right now I am actually forming up for a concrete ramp that I'm going to build in here. Had some old bags of concrete that weren't any good. I just broke them up with a hammer and I'm going to put them in here as the bedding material. Dug in for the footing for the end of it. Put some blocks up against the front. It's got some drainage rocks underneath that, so if water does somehow penetrate behind it, it'll go down and filter out instead of wick back up with the wood. Plus there's tar paper and siding all the way down into the ground as well, so I shouldn't have a problem with that. I got the doors hung and finally found some hinges that worked for me. This one has tar paper on it right now, and this one is how it's going to look when we're done. I've got the siding from the old shed that I tore down, the same ones that I used as the soffit material. I just cut some pieces up and put them on the doors with the little J trim, nice and clean. So that'll be nice once I get those two done. Also installed some nice big old anchors on the top and bottom to keep this door locked when I do have all the stuff in here that I'm going to be putting in. Last few things I have to get done. I have to finish the siding on the second door, and still have to do the fascia. I have not found the fascia trim that I like. It's got to be 4 inches by 1 inch to wrap this properly. Then I have to remove the gutter and put it back on, and then I'm going to be installing our rain collection bucket here in this line. I've got my hose bib through the wall and piped up into where it's going to connect to the existing pipes, but it is not connected yet. I have to turn off the power for all the pump material to fix the pump leak. Coming up from the well to the pump, there's a small drip. I have to do some electrical connections that just to clean those up and add a light above the pump equipment. So those are going to be some other necessary fixes, part of the updating. But for now I do have 2 lights up and running in here. But like I said, I still have my bucket here for where I have one small leak that I'm going to try and get to. I also installed insulation on all the pipes going through for our cold weather. I'm going to be putting on the elbows next. This is all 1/2 inch foam that you put on, and then you get the 1 inch foam, and then you just cut it down and it fits over all of these, just like this one corner here, if you can see it. I've got, like I said, my future I've got to bring in for the hose bib. It's all glued and everything ready to go. I just have to connect it in, tie it in when it's ready, then I'll be ready. But I'm also going to be rewiring this. I want to put some better connections on so that the Romex isn't cut on the metal edges of the box. I'm going to be changing the pressure switch from the 2040 up to a 3050 to get better pressure in the house, because it's not quite where I want it to be or where I think it was before I started messing with everything. And that'll increase, of course, the amount of pressure that we put in our tank, so it'll kind of filter everything down. So those will be the next projects that we have to get done in order to get this completed. But until now, I've got a dry shed, got some doors, getting a ramp. As soon as the ramp's built, then I can start bringing my lawnmower in and starting to bring in some other things that we're going to be storing in here. I know we've got some of the gardening topsoil stuff that we're using for the garden. That'll probably be a whole nother video getting that ready. But yeah, our little shed house is coming right along. Talk to you later.